Hello students, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we are going to read the chapter 2 of class 8 science, that is microorganisms, and in this video we are going to read about the microorganisms, their classifications and some useful and harmful bacteria. So the organisms that can only be seen under the microscope are called microorganisms or microbes. Though tiny enough to be invisible, they exist in vast numbers all around us, that is, in the air, soil, water bodies, and even inside our bodies. One of the reasons why microorganisms exists in such a large number is the fact that they can survive in all kinds of environment, like in deserts, polar regions, seas, okay, saltwater lakes, and they are a diverse group of organisms where some are helpful while some are some can cause diseases. Okay, the study of microorganisms is called microbiology. So let's see, there are different kinds of microorganisms like bacteria, algae, protozoa, fungi, and virus. So first, let's read about the bacteria. Bacteria are believed to be the first living beings to have appeared on the earth. These are generally single celled microorganisms. Mainly four different shapes are found in bacteria. First is round shaped or coccus. The bacteria having round or spherical shape are known as coccus. They are known by different names according to the form in which they are found. Like for example, single cell bacteria are known as means single cell round shaped are known as cocci, and if they are found in pairs they are called diplococci, and if they are in clusters groups then they are called staphylococci. Okay, next is rod shaped or bacillus. The bacteria which are rod shaped are known as bacilli, and the singular is bacillus. uh, they cause certain dangerous diseases in humans like tuberculosis, diphtheria, tetanus, etc. Okay, and here one example is there, bacillus typhosus. It causes your typhoid. Okay, next is spiral shaped or also known as spirillum. Okay, singular is spirillum and the plural is called spirilla. Next is last one, comma shaped or also known as vibrio. Okay, and example is vibrio cholera, which causes cholera, the disease. Okay, now let's see the useful bacteria. First one, lactobacillus. It is a bacteria which helps in the fermentation and production of curd and cheese. Rhizobium bacteria change the nitrogen of air into nitrate. This process is called fixation of nitrogen. These bacteria live in the nodules of roots in leguminous plants like beans, peas, and pulses, etc. Okay. Next is bacteria are natural scavengers. Since they decompose the organic waste rapidly, they break down the dead bodies of animals and plants by feeding on them, and produce humus which helps to maintain the fertility of the soil. Next, the some bacteria present in the intestine of ruminant animals means the grass eating animals like cows, buffaloes, sheep, etc. uh, and that bacteria help in digestion of cellulose present in the cell wall of plants. Okay, next, some bacteria act upon fruit juices to produce vinegar and wines. For example, ethyl alcohol is converted into acetic acid by the action of aerobic bacteria like Acetobacter aceti. Okay. Next, some bacteria are used to make antibiotics like streptomycin. Some bacteria are also help in tanning of leather and production of biogas. Tanning of leather means it is a process of treating skins and hides of animals to produce leather. It involves a process which permanently alters the protein structure of skin, making it more durable and less susceptible to decomposition, and also possibly coloring it. Okay, now let's see some harmful bacteria. uh, Bacteria can cause a large number of diseases in plants. For example, citrus canker is a disease caused by a bacteria like that affects the leaf, stem, and fruits of citrus trees, including citrus trees like lime, oranges, and grapefruits. Okay. Some other plant diseases are potato scab, leaf spot of cotton, etc. These all are plant diseases. Next, some diseases like cholera, diphtheria, plague, tetanus, typhoid, pneumonia, tuberculosis. These all are caused due to bacteria in human beings and animals. Next point is bacteria are responsible for spoilage of food, rotting of fruits, vegetables, and meat, etc. Bacteria like Salmonella and Staphylococci can cause food poisoning. So this is all about today's video. In the upcoming video of this chapter, we are going to read some about some algae and fungi. We will also see the usefulness of algae and fungi, and also how they affect uh, the living organisms present on the earth. Okay, thank you.